Oh no, better turn that one off. You know, these guys are super douchey when it comes to their music. That'll definitely get you a tag. I am 100% sure on that. Those of you who knew what it was, you know what it was. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Celesteswamppixie here, coming at you with some cards and coffee. Yesterday was so much fun. Oh, there might be some extra noise in the background. My neighbor is a truck driver and his dog got loose. And apparently he didn't come home last night. And, yeah. So, she's hanging out over here. Yes, I am constantly being an underpaid or not paid at all dog sitter. Tis my life, tis my life. How are y'all doing today? Earth Day Summit was awesome yesterday. Oh, it was so much fun. I just left it on, playing on my headphones while I ran around and did stuff all day yesterday. It was cool. Having a lot of fun. I would like actually take time to sit down and maybe timestamp it out for them. But that's a lot. That's a lot of time. I give those guys credit, man. 12 hours straight. You know, and that's why I try to be supportive. Like, you know, a lot of people see it like I'm annoying or crazy or whatever because I pretty much hung out all day yesterday. I shared it in my groups and I hung out all day, and anytime I had a moment to sit down and listen, I'd comment and interact and things like that, because if I have friends come to me and ask me to be part of their audience, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to be part of their audience with them, you know? Oh my God. Patience. Challenge. And healing. But yeah, no, it was fun. They're doing it again today. I got a little bit more to do today, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to be, or how much I'm going to be able to watch. But yeah, you can always watch them again. You can watch them on Orion Rising's Facebook page or his YouTube channel. He's got them all on there too. That's why I was thinking about time-stamping them for him, so that way people can bounce from thing to thing. There was one woman that I did actually, I think it's 45 minutes into part 2. She was really profound. But as per usual, I'm terrible with names and everything, and like I said, I was only being able to half really pay attention. That was so much fun though. A lot of really, really interesting people. I don't know who one of the last guys was, but he sounds like the guy that does trailers in the beginning of the movies. His voice was so deep. I was like, it was pretty funny. Oh, there was a lot of good information, perspectives. Definitely a lot of different perspectives. But yeah. Picked up some cool tricks. Some different stuff we could all be using. Improve our health, things like that. There was another reader. She had me cracked up because she was sitting just like I was before I turned my desk around here. Right up against the wall where the chair, you could tell she couldn't back her chair up at all, and she had the camera way up on the top. I was like, yep, I remember that. You can literally go back to some of my first videos, first 8 videos, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It was pretty cool. She had a Light Seers Tarot too. She was a wonderful reader. Oh man, there was somebody came through and asked about someone who had passed, and then as they were talking to her, she was like, wow, it's really intense. It turns out the person had just passed, like that day or the day before. And it ended up shutting down the whole feed for a second. They had to reboot everything. It was crazy. I was like, nothing quite as powerful, I think, than a spirit on its first days of grieving, or its first days of watching everybody grieve them. Oh, the energy is so much calmer today. I'm going to restock all my candles. I did a nice little grid for everybody over there at Earth Day in my cabinet. I'm going to light them for them today again. We got the Joker, we got the Queen of Fire, right? We got a lot of love, we got a lot of passion. I feel like these people really inspire each other, but at the same time as being inspiring, they're also still, everybody's a little defensive. So the 3D shows, I don't know, like an acknowledgement of energy, but there's still a lot of defensiveness at the end, just blocking it. This is an interesting spot to be in. Not quite what I expected to see this morning. It's a good read, though. Let's see what we got going on in everybody's heads. Everybody's heads is a little bit different. So we got the Emperor energy here to start on the 40 line. Why is everybody so defensive? Because we still got the 9 of Swords here, right? People are still defensive because people are worried about mean words said in the past. I feel that's really what's going on here. I feel like grand plans. Right, you had that Joker on the 3D. Jokers tend to be not necessarily malicious, right? This is the Chariot card. This is a great card when it's upright. And the Knight of Swords, I mean, yeah. He's rushed right in, saved the day. Well, not rush right in and save the day. Not to everybody else, but he's definitely the thoughts and words, so he's definitely a big planner. And this card, he's definitely running towards that motorcycle, though. But see, but it just feels like whatever plans they were just kind of fell apart, right? So it's a matter of rebuilding. You got to start rebuilding all the way back from the 3 of Pentacles. What skills initially brought you to this path? Y'all, is a mess. Is a mess. Alright, just for my tarot readers, because you guys will probably find this funny, right? So, we got 3 swords at the beginning of the 5D line. 3 cauldrons at the end, right? Definitely want to go from this to this and stop having all the drama in the middle. But we got the King of Pentacles super controlling on one side, the Queen of Passion popping off on the other side, and in the middle, they need to close it out, y'all. The Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energies all the way up to the 5D need to close out some sort of cycle that people are stuck in. And you definitely get the sense after a while of, okay, ooh, the infinity symbol, that's what I just got the thought of, right? So the infinity symbol, that's what I talked about. I've talked about this a bunch of times before. So it's a constant circle, right? We're trying to spiral. We're trying to spiral up. Sometimes you get stuck in a spiral where you're flat. Well, now you're stuck in a spiral where you're flat. You got to figure out how to break the pattern. So you break the pattern. Now you're doing this. Come on, I turn this way and I still come back here. I turn this way and I still come back here. I turn this way and still come back here. Still hitting this point. We need to close out this infinity loop that is going on. Like, and that's something that I love that really came away from the summit yesterday too, is it was flipped, kind of like maps were. I love the way that Leo presents it. He's much wordier than I am with it, but as above, so below is actually supposed to be as below, so above, as within, so without. We've been reprogrammed to say it all backwards, and that's why we're so confused. That's why we go as above, so below. As without, so within. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the other way around. What we're doing on our 3D lines do affect the 5D, because it's all energy and the chords are all connected. Okay? So you can't just hover over your 3D self playing that life like it's a chessboard game and you're winning at checkers. Meanwhile, half of the other people are sitting here playing multi-dimensional chess going, you know you're messing it up, right? You know you're just causing more tension, right? And it's time for people to start changing their perspectives for sure. As within, so without. As below, so above. When a seed breaks free, roots first. Said addictions are going to be coming up. If you guys did catch the summit, it is going to be retrograde season, and Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn is still this undercurrent. So whatever it was that you conquered, whatever addictions or bad habits and things like that you have been fighting, will be an undercurrent that is coming back up here. It's going to be highlighted here soon. Well, we got Pluto going retrograde on the 27th, so we are well into the shadow phase, right? May, you got Saturn, Mercury, by June, Jupiter, and Neptune. You know what I'm saying? We're coming into retrograde season. Every 2 years, y'all. Every few years, y'all. You know? So astrologers can stay in business, right? So, you need to have patience. You need to have patience with yourself and with others. Do not let those anxiety, adrenaline, cortisol levels amp you up and make you want to lean on those old bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat your feelings. Don't go back to smoking. Don't go back to whatever that was. You know what I'm saying? You missed a couple of workouts. It's fine. It's a challenge, but get back into it, right? Keep always waking up with the plan of being your best self ever. And then have patience and forgive yourself if you do not accomplish your ideal self, because that is just healing, y'all. It's healing. You're healing from a lot of stuff. We all are. It's a collective healing energy. Nobody's on their own. The masculines are not on their own with that. The femmes are not on their own with that. We're all healing. We're just doing it in different ways. And we're healing from very different types of wounds. And because we are different people, right? Just supposed to be. I always say with relationships too, you're supposed to get a trade-off for your crazy. We all get some sort of issues somewhere, right? And there's supposed to be a fairness to it. What? I'm a little crazy in these areas, and you forgive me for that, because we have had the hard conversations that explain where those issues came from. And you have these kind of issues, and you have this kind of crazy, and I forgive that, you know. But if you never communicate and you never do the healing work to figure out where your crazy came from, then you cannot explain to another person why you are crazy. And if you do explain to a person why you are crazy and they still can't handle it, one, don't be mad at them for not being able to handle your issues. Think about how hard it is just for you to handle your issues. It's not very fair. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't expect other people to carry your baggage. You know, you got to be fair with those around you. You know? And clinging on to someone who cannot handle it, someone who can't handle it, that's not your timeline, that's not your person, that's somebody else's soulmate you're clinging to. It's not really fair. You know what I'm saying? Your perfect soulmate will complement you. You know what I'm saying? My best description of that ever is my grandparents, right? My grandmother's super OCD, lot of anxiety. And my grandfather is the most laid-back person on the planet. You know, so his thing with my grandmother is, it's just like how they've worked it out and how they've stayed together so long is whenever she's getting anxious about something, he just asks her, what physically can I do to fix it? And she'll say, whatever it is. Whatever. She had that man dig up plants in her garden just to put them to the side because they may or may not get hit by a stump grinder coming in to grind stumps. She was worried about her flowers getting hit. My grandfather is he was 80 years old when this was going on. So he went out there, he dug up all her plants, put them safely on the patio. Then the guys came in, cut down the tree, ground the stump, left. He put her flowers back. They never hit her garden bed at all. They didn't even come close. He put all her flowers back, sawed up a tree, and then moved all the stump pieces himself at 80 years old. Dude, y'all, it is use it or lose it in this world. Your vessel really needs to be taken care of. You know, my grandfather had a heart attack at 40, and he's healthier now than he was in his 40s. It's pretty crazy. Alright, for our magic cards today, I got the triple spiral, listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Time to get everybody up. It is time to shine. Creates energetic resonance for golden opportunities. I always say that you want to be open to abundance. You have to be open to the opportunities around you. You have to be paying attention for those doors and turns. Air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situations and see the truth. Have those hard conversations. Don't piddlefoot around them, right? Get to the core so that you can heal it. Alright, y'all. I hope you have a beautiful day. I've got to get out of here and go get everybody up for their day. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'll catch you later.